Again, it's Topic instead of Tomašević for Yugoslavia. And Rebraca, the shot-blocking genius from Benetton, number 11, going up against the Greek legend, Fasoulis. And it's Yugoslavia getting possession at the start.
The key thing for Greece here is how their big men take on Rebraca. They did nothing last time the two teams played. Fasoulis was a non-factor, so was Economou. They have to go after Rebraca and try and get him into foul trouble.
Well, Miroslav Beric is extremely talented. He drives over to... Oh, and Beric gets the ball back from Bodiroga. So he's off to an outstanding start. He almost got that ball before he'd come out of bounds. Sigalis into Fasoulis. And Fasoulis draws a foul. Good sign for Greece.
Well, Topic has got the foul, and I think the reason why Topic is in there is to try and protect Rebraca. I think they want Topic as the first line of defense, so Rebraca, who's a big scorer as well as a major defensive force, will not get into foul trouble.
And I think that's an excellent point. Other coaches have countered by not starting certain players until not putting them in the game until 5 or 6 minutes.
And other coaches have not had the sort of range of big men, Bulatovic, Tomašević, Topic, that Yugoslavia have. They have any number of big guys they can chuck at you.
Well, Fasoulis misses the second one. Guarding Rebraca, and contact foul against Fasoulis. Rebraca is very difficult to contend with. Doesn't look like he's moving that fast, but he does make up a lot of territory.
He's got a very quick and very long first step, in fact, Rebraca.
And this time a foul against Frangiskos Albertas, the Panathinaikos star.
Let's go back to that. I mean, Fasoulis is now 35 years of age, so he's giving up 9 years to Željko Rebraca.
Beric inbounds. Sasha Obradovic, number 6. Rebraca again, bumped, swatted by Fasoulis. Now that is a moral victory for not only Greece, but for Fasoulis. Because Rebraca has been one of the toughest players in this tournament. Nikos Padouras. Guarded by Obradovic. Padouras not as fleet of foot as Koronius. Over to Sigalis. Offensive rebound, Economou. And Economou, the Panathinaikos star, who lit it up in their quarterfinal win, starts off outstanding.
With his fingers crossed as if for Panayotis Giannakis.
Beric down to Rebraca. Backs up Fasoulis. Fasoulis battling, scrapping. Yugoslavia come out with a rebound. Obradovic. And coming over the back is Bodiroga.
Unfortunate for Bodiroga. Great scrapping there by Topic to keep the ball alive for Yugoslavia.
I think we're not going to see Greece play better than they will play tonight. I've just got a feeling they're saving their best for this game.
Well, this crowd kind of deserted them in the group game against Yugoslavia when they didn't play well at all. They'll be with them all the way tonight, though.
Well, they beat the press. Padouras, I think this is fascinating, Padouras, because he is not a quick guard. And he is going to have a lot of pressure on him. Economou in the paint, pump fake, good.
Great fake. Now he's here to play, and he certainly wasn't the last time these two teams met. 21 points in the quarterfinal against Spain.
Rebraca, common theme so far. Oh, and he just really takes it right at Fasoulis that time.
He's got the confidence, there's no doubt about that. He's got the game as well.
Sigales. Bodiroga. Shot clock down to 8. Bodiroga has to create. Sigales. Shot clock winding down. Sigales!
That was a key shot, that. He's shooting 42%. It's only in the last couple of games, though, that he's really got this shot going.
Miroslav Beric on the perimeter. And Fasoulas called for the reach.
That's his second foul. The fouls are going the way of Yugoslavia, particularly in this battle between Rebraca and Fasoulas.
Obradovic. Greece shooting the ball well in the early going. Topic. Topic hits a 3.
The captain of Red Star Belgrade, he has that three-point ability. Seen it a number of times in this tournament.
Konomu really working against Topic. I think he senses that he can take him. This time it's Sigales, though, against Beric. Shot clock winding down. Down to 2. Alberta's shot no good. Topic quickly runs the court well for size. Shakalidis has also come in for Greece. Yakavos Shakalidis to replace Fasoulas. So he's the one manning the fort against Rebraca. Shot clock down to 5. The cutting Topic and Shakalidis. He's a strong player. He's only 19 years old.
It's very broad as well. That'll help him in the battle against Rebraca, because Rebraca is a lot quicker than he is. What Greece have to do is deny Rebraca the ball in the first place, because I think he could really go to work on Shakalidis.
Well, he's trying to post up Rebraca now. Outside again. This time Albertas.
That's something that the Greeks definitely need. Albertas and Economou working well in tandem, both of them scoring.
That's Ianakis in your corner box, licking his lips. Greece leading by a couple. Shot clock winding down. Obradovic. Greece are not really giving up good shots, so their defense is really playing well. Economou from 3. Oh!
What a shot.
In his face from three-point range. Topic was right in his face.
We've had our doubts about this guy before, but he's really here to play tonight. It was a tough shot.
I cannot believe how well he has shot the ball the last couple of days. Rebraca up against Shakalidis. And Shakalidis is holding his own right now.
Forced Rebraca to shoot over him, and that's very difficult because Shakalidis is 2 meters 18.
Karunius now is getting off the bench, and Zelko Rebraca in the box is wondering what's going on. Alberta!
I just wonder how long Obradovic is just going to take this from Greece. 15-8. Well, that is tough.
The drive, Obradovic. They work it around. And Greece are going to keep possession. Trying to see Sasha Djordjevic on the bench.
I'm just looking at that. I think he's sitting next to...
No, he has come out now. He has come out. I was wondering because there was a bald man on the bench wearing a suit.
That's in fact, yes.
Djordjevic has come in.
In fact, that's the coach of... oh, sorry, it's not Budućnost. It's the coach of Banka Belgrade, who's one of the assistant coaches to Obradovic. It looked for a moment like it was Djordjevic in street clothes.
I was like, boy, I didn't get that bit of information. Anyway, it's Greece leading by 5. Albertas for 3. Good rebound, but throws it right into the hands of Djordjevic. And the master with the ball gets it down to Beric. And I think a goaltend is called. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Sakalidis.
Well, Sakalidis stays in the game, and as we said, Koronios is in, working against Djordjevic. It could be that Ioannakis wanted Koronios fresh for when he played against Djordjevic.
That's exactly what I was thinking, yes, because he's very, very quick. And Djordjevic will not have the right sort of lateral movement to keep him controlled.
Well, shot clock down to 5. Greece really using all 30 seconds. Economou.
Yeah, he's just looking at the crowd saying, what can I not do today? What else do you want? Yeah, he's not happy with it. And I wouldn't be either in his position. He's got a player out there on the opposing team that's on fire.
Back to a 5-point advantage. Yugoslavia like the ball in Rebrac's hands. Tomasevic has also come in, and he's being guarded by Economou now. And he's backing him off, and it's a charge against Tomasevic. Economou is doing everything right.
Well, you cannot give enough praise to Economou the way he started this game. He allowed him to come a certain way. Ooh. 1 foot was off the ground. He got a bit lucky.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be planted. It's just the positioning. And I think that's what the call was. With Koronios working against Djordjevic. Koronios for 3. Oh,
Greece are on fire.
It's just so incredible because I haven't shot the ball particularly well this entire world basket. Sigalis. Working against Beric. Koronios now. Djordjevic for 3. And the cool customer, not so cool on that one.
What you're seeing here is Greece not giving Yugoslavia the respect that they gave them the last time they played, and they just stood off them, didn't believe they could win. Here, there's just no respect at all. They're going after them.
The dump to Sakalidis, and the Giant forces Tomasevic into his second foul.
Obradovic is going to have to take another timeout as well.
Well, as soon as we start to write Yugoslavia off, I'm sure they'll pick up the game just a little bit. But right now it's Greece, and it's Sigalis. And Sigalis out of the timeout, misses from the corner. Sigalis matched up against, that's right, Barrett still. Bodiroga. Rebraca takes it into Sakalidis, and I'm not sure I understand that one. They called the foul on Sakalidis, and I thought he had pretty good position, but he's going up against a player who's, what, 8, 9 years older?
Yep. A lot of experience, even though he's only 26, Rebraca.
Bodiroga between his legs. Has he got some skills or what?
2 meters 3 guard. Often takes as many rebounds as your power forward does. He's a key to the versatility of this Yugoslav team.
Greece 20-14. Albertus to Sigalis. Shot clock to 4. Economou. Economou shows he's human. Now it's Djordjevic. Djordjevic decided to pass rather than shoot on that one. Bodiroga. Rebraca again against Sakalidis. And another foul against Sakalidis.
Yanakis is about to drop Papanikolaou into the game. This is the guy who gives them such an emotional lift. It's coming in from Frankie Albertis. Just saw the foul there by Sakalidis.
I didn't really see it, but
It's a difficult angle, wasn't it?
Papanikolaou coming up against Bodiroga, and Bodiroga takes him. I think Papanikolaou, what we've seen is he's either been awesome, an excellent performer, or he's really struggled. He needs to have his best game right now, and they put him on Bodiroga. Oh, Economou is tripped. Oh, the Greek fans can't believe it. They thought he was tripped. Yugoslavia go the other way. It's Djordjevic. Oh, and Economou was well up ahead of the field, but he didn't get it in time. Now he does, and he goes up and scores.
Scores again. That's double figures now. Lapse defense on the transition by Yugoslavia.
It looked like the previous trip down, he had been tripped. He was trying to squeeze between two defenders. Now it's Bodiroga. And Economou is switched. And Bodiroga using his elbow to get some room. Rebraca. And battling for the rebound. Papanikolaou wins the fight. It's Greece's ball.
It's strong stuff because Dejan Tomašević is a lot taller than Papanikolaou.
Maybe should have gone the other way.
Greece 6 from 8 from 2-point range.
Sure, there are a few people in Greece watching the television tonight. This is the biggest game this country has played in some time. Papanikolaou coming off the bench. Not exactly sure that's what Giannakis wanted.
I don't think so. He's not a great shooter of the three-point shot.
Barrett drives. Yugoslavia struggling on the offensive end. Koronius all the way. Foul.
And he got the march on Djordjevic, who fouled him as he went past.
Was indeed. He fouled him before the shot. Yugoslavia have now been called for 6 fouls.
Just keep an eye on the way Djordjevic moves that right leg. He almost shuffles on it. Hardly puts any weight on it at all.
Obradovic back in.
Yeah, he's going to mark Koronius.
While Djordjevic will move over and guard Sigalis.
That's not doing Djordjevic any particular favors, though.
I don't think it is. I think Sigalis can take him down low. We'll see if he can post him up. Koronius now working against Obradovic. Oh, nice little wraparound, and Obradovic sneaks in. All credit to Obradovic.
Great recovery, wasn't it? That's something we've seen a few times from Sasha Obradovic, his ability to recover and immediately get into the passing lane.
Maybe the most underrated player on this Yugoslavian team, especially when he's at his best. Koronius.
Oh! 5 points for that one. That was way out in the car park.
He has come to play, Koronius.
So many of these Greeks have, and that's why they're 9 points ahead, Jeff.
Tomašević fouled before the shot. And that could be a big foul if it's on Sakalidis.
Obradovic could be in a little bit of trouble here. He's way out of the coaching box. And he will have to get back behind the line. You can't actually see this on your screen at the moment. Obradovic has gone right up to the commissioner's table to argue a point.
Sakalidis has picked up his third foul. That is a major, major call.
Now Fasoulas has got to use all the experience of these 35 years to stay out of foul trouble in these remaining nearly 6 minutes of this half.
And I think Sakalidis has been unlucky because all 3 fouls could have possibly not been called. But he goes to the bench with Greece leading by 9. Sigalis up against Bodiroga. Twisting, turning, dumps to Tomasevic.
A superb pass by Bodiroga.
He's a frustrating player to guard. They trap Koronios. He finds the open man. Papanikolaou takes it in all the way.
Oh, another man who's turned up. You have to say that was a brilliant pass out of the half-court trap, though, by Koronios.
Lovely player, Papanikolaou. Feisty. Djordjevic wide open. And he looks over to the coach and says, man, sorry about that, coach.
I think Koronios falling at his feet may have just put him off slightly.
The reach and the foul on Obradovic. And Coach Obradovic trying to smile it off. There is no love lost between these fans and these teams. Koronios, his third 3.
Well, not that time.
Oh, and Djordjevic out of control. And they call the block. I don't believe it.
That looked like an offensive foul to me.
They call the block on Koronios.
Here he goes. Oh, Koronios.
He was moving.
He was moving, and the only reason he might have been looking like he wasn't moving was because he appeared to get his foot caught under Djordjevic's. I think that was a good call. This is the man for the penetration, though, not Djordjevic. You want Obradovic after the penetration.
Bodiroga. Ah, oh, sweet shot, Bodiroga.
Exactly what I was going to say. A sweet little shot, just rises up, nails it.
Nikos Economou. Papanikolaou. Kind of not the shot really you want. Greece leading by 7. Bodiroga in the lane, swatted by Fasoulas. And again, blocked. Djordjevic's shot was altered.
What a superb block this is by Papanikolaou on Bodiroga. That's what Papanikolaou gives them, a little bit of defense. As well as some very strong offensive rebounding. Well, that wasn't a good pass. It's far too low for Fasoulas. The idea was right, though.
Well, 3 minutes remain in the first half. Vibracia backing up Fasoulas. A foul against Fasoulas. And he's disgusted by the call. That's his third.
What's he getting called for here?
He must be reaching on the other
Slight
side.
reach in with the left hand. I don't know. I think it would let them go on with that.
Well, this is a lot of pressure now on Rencius, who quite frankly, hasn't been up to it of late. He could really turn in a big game and help out his club right now.
Boy, they really need it from him.
Željko Rebraca only on 2 points.
Yeah, but those 6 fouls he's drawn off the big guys are worth a lot more than the points he can score in the first half. There's a much wider implication, a lot further down the stretch in this game.
Koronios showing his ball handling skills. Going between the legs a couple of times. Rencius. That's the man right there, Economou. Shot clock down to 7. Rencius, who's just come in the game. Backs up Rebraca. Spin move. Nice touch, but can't get it to go. But offensive rebound. Foul against Yugoslavia. Beric.
It's the Quentin Tarantino-esque Miroslav Beric who's picked up the foul. A lot more grappling than any attempt to get off the ground here on that rebound. George Baloyanis gets a chance to show us what he's like from the line. It's okay.
See, with Quentin Tarantino, we could come up with quite a few nice little Pulp Fiction terms. He's going to get medieval. Here comes Obradovic.
He's Mr. White at the moment.
Beric over to Bodiroga. Foul against Economou. So you're right. You're absolutely right, Lord Rob. The fact is, he is causing a lot of fouls. And that was clearly a foul.
Coping with Rebraca, who's built up so much on his upper body strength in the last 18 months. Just coping with a guy of that size. 2 meters 11. He's, I think, quick for his size. And he's built up an incredible offensive game. Whereas 5 years ago, he was known as a kid who could play a bit of defense. He's become a major scorer. He's got him big contracts in Europe. He's become one of the feature players of this tournament.
Well, he makes the second one, and I can see Dr. Jack Ramsey, former Portland Trailblazers coach, probably asking themselves right now, can I see that guy wearing an NBA uniform sometime soon? And the answer is probably not soon because of the NBA lockout, but that's another story. Koronios working against Obradovic. Inside 2 minutes. Papanikolaou in the lane.
That was a lovely shimmy.
Shimmy-dee-dee, shimmy-dee-doo. Papanikolaou with 4 points. I'll give him credit. I questioned his decision-making, but I guess you got to learn.
He's had some good and some bad, but the good stuff has been really excellent.
Bodiroga.
They missed the switch.
Obradovic.
No, Obradovic was just acting that up, wasn't he?
Trying to be a little irritable against Koronios, trying to draw some, get him to do something silly.
Koronios' speed has caused a lot of problems tonight.
Economous for 3. Rencius called for the push.
Well, it may have been a bit harsh.
Well, we'll see, I'm sure.
Let's see on the replay. He doesn't think so. We're not going to see it from that angle, I don't think. So it looks like Rencius is quite away from him there, actually.
Yeah. Perhaps hard done by on that one, so...
The official was saying that he pushed him. I think he gave him the early push on the backside just to try and
Rebraca
get the position.
Could be getting some calls, surely on reputation. Couldn't fault Rencius for the effort, that's for sure.
Well, Rebraca's reputation as a guy who picks up quick fouls himself.
Makes both of them, does Rebraca. Back to a 5-point Greek lead. Inside a minute. To Koronios' hands. Drives. Oh, nice little dipsy-do.
That's a nice move because that change of hands made sure that Rebraca couldn't get off his feet to block him.
He was scooping and hooping, as Walt Frazier used to say. Here it comes, Obradovic kicks it out to Beric. Obradovic.
Oh, great pass by Beric.
Giannakis wants to talk about it. I think there'll be a little party going on.
Like in the whole of Athens, yes. The car horns until the car horns go dead. And of course, if they were to win the final as well.
Final 10 seconds of the first half. Oh, turnover to Bodiroga. And Yugoslavia are going to go into the half on a high. Belianis turns it over. Bodiroga, better watch it. He's complaining that he was fouled.
And so is Obradovic. There it is. There's the... Oh, it looked like there was contact.
Well, Yugoslavia trailing by just 2 points, 33-31 in their semifinal showdown here at World Basket 98 against Yugoslavia against Greece. Greece leading 33-31. 20 minutes to go before the winner goes to the final. Albertas. Albertas is yet to heat up. They could really use his offense right now. In fact, it was against Yugoslavia that he had his big night, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Pass to Rencius. Turnaround. And soft touch, but followed by Bodiroga.
What's he doing in there, rebounding? Amongst all those tall trees, so much depends for Greece on Rencius.
I love watching Zelko Obradovic. He goes over to his players on the bench and absolutely shouts at them like they had something to do with it.
It's a superb pass by Rebraca to set up Tomašević. In the end, Bodiroga was called for the foul.
And he is absolutely livid. Obradovic, we're not seeing it on the screen, but he just went over and said something, I believe, to Stepanovic. I don't know what's going on, what kind of psychology be Rebraca. Anyway, goes down and misses his shot. Keeps the ball alive for Yugoslavia. Tomašević is holding his head like he got busted.
Obviously, get the coach cam back on again. Let's have a look at Obradovic.
Rencius trying to hold off Tomašević. Tomašević has been a non-factor on offense. A foul against Sigalis.
Well, I think he got bailed out there. It's a little bit sloppy, George Sigalis. It was a foul, but Tomašević was really going nowhere and looking like he was intending to go nowhere.
Beric to Rebraca, and it's Economou who's up against Rebraca, and he's not going to be able to guard him.
You know, Rebraca's going to overpower him every time.
Oh, Bodiroga walked into the lane, looked like he was going to have a shot. He took it back out.
Missed out on a chance to test Rebraca.
Oh, nice touch by Sigalis, or excuse me, Albertas.
This is the guy I think they really need to light up in the second half, because Economou, after a great start, went a bit quiet. And I think Albertas is the man who may hold the key to scoring the points in the second half for them.
Bodiroga, penetration, misses his shot, follows it.
Complete disgust by Economou, who didn't go for the rebound, expecting it to go in, and thereby gave Bodiroga the chance to make the putback. Meanwhile,
now an offensive foul called against Sagales. Against Beric. Beric acting like he got clocked. Sagales indeed threw an elbow right in Beric's stomach.
Straight in the breadbasket.
And I'm not exactly sure why he did it. I'm not sure he's going to help his team out in that respect. Greece leading by 2. Beric fouled by Sagales. Looked like he was held up by Sagales. I think the referees have made the right call, and Sagales has picked up 3 fouls in less than 3 minutes.
Definitely a reach in there.
He may have had all ball, but in that reach, I think in the referee's eyes, sometimes it looks like a foul.
It's very difficult to get your arm through there without making any contact at all from behind.
You can feel the game right now kind of wavering for Greece. Trying to maintain their defensive intensity. And Yugoslavia kind of feel like they're moving in for the kill. Bodiroga for 3. Missed the shot. Crowd erupts. They thought Albertus had been given an elbow. Economou. Albertus pulls up.
That's exactly what they need from him. The other end. We're just seeing a replay there of the Albertus bump. Looked pretty innocuous to me.
Crowd trying to get into it for Greece. The turnover. Rencius. Albertus scraps it out to Economou. And Economou, I think, wisely pulls it out. Shot clock down to 10. Economou, and fouled by Obradovic.
You're going to get a timeout.
Well, Koronius is back in now, and he's being guarded by Georgios. So that's how it works. One comes off the bench, and so does the other. Albertus guarded by Bodiroga. Economou. And Rencius keeps it alive. The foul by Bodiroga. That's his second.
He needs to stay in the game if Yugoslavia are going to win. Great rebound by Albertus.
Yugoslavia playing a man-to-man, although Rebraca is sagging, and the dump inside to Economou. And he gets a chance for a three-point play.
Great vision by Rencius. See Economou making that baseline sneak. Djordjevic was caught out. See here, he comes off Koronios to try and stop it. There's all the emotion that Economou plays with. Sometimes it works for him, sometimes it doesn't. Tonight it's working.
And that was interesting. I don't know if you can see, but Koronios just popped into the screen at the very end. I wonder if it may have unsettled Economou. Rebraca battling for position against Rencius. And Rencius putting a body on him, and I think it affected him. Koronios dribbling with his head up. Into the lane, fouled by Djordjevic. That's number 3.
Koronios cannot be stopped by Djordjevic for the simple reason that Djordjevic hasn't got the speed because of this injury he has. It's actually a good foul by Djordjevic. There's nothing to stop him from going straight to the hoop.
The longer this thing goes for Greece, the longer they believe. And the crowd is going absolutely berserk, chanting Hellas, Hellas, which is, of course, Greece in Greek. Albertus dumps it to Rencius. Oh, and he's called for travel. Rencius outraged. Tough call against the big man.
It's a shame, another great pass down the lane. The pass straight down the key is not being guarded well by Yugoslavia.
Topic. Beric. Oh, Greece looked to run and fouled.
Fourth foul,
Djordjevic.
Djordjevic. Well, I can't remember the last time I saw Sasha Djordjevic in foul trouble.
And he's doing it to slow down his opponent, so he's going to have to come out. And Obradovic comes in. Now Skapanovic also checks in, and Miroslav Beric comes out.
This is the first we've seen of Skapanovic in the game. With Koronius having such an influence on the game, with his speed on Djordjevic, you wonder why it's taken so long. So now Sasha Obradovic is going to look after Koronius.
Well, he's got speed to burn, baby. Gets it out to Economou. Albertus dish, and they draw another foul. Koronius just blew by everybody. I thought he was going to the basket, and then he kicked it back outside.
Well, Giannakis must feel really good at the moment as that first foul goes on Skapanovic, because he's got his two forwards, Albertus and Economou, playing well in tandem.
The inbounds to Rencius. Obradovic. A hard foul on Koronius for position, and really a stupid foul. And that is 3 on Obradovic.
Well, we're used to seeing foul trouble on the Yugoslav big men. But this time we're looking at guards in foul trouble. Djordjevic and Obradovic now. Obradovic is getting close to it.
Well, shot clock down to 10. Strong move Economou, loses his balance. Battle for the offensive rebound. Rencius, and Rencius is coming to play tonight. There's no doubt about it, he's a different player.
How long have they waited for him to come up to play? Boy. 2 years ago, he was going to be the future hero of Greece in basketball terms. Now he's come along to claim his birthright.
Well, the foul against Albertus. But it's an 8-point Greek lead. Yugoslavia looking very shaky at the moment. Skapanovic. Steal! But the foul called against Balianis.
There's the foul. Balianis. Yeah, got a lot of arm there.
Obradovic over to Skapanovic. A lot of reaching. Intense man-to-man D. Economou, or rather Rencius, in a bid to get some favor from the referees, acting like he got busted, but
he was exactly what happened. Ooh, we did get a bit of an elbow there. And possibly a bit of a hook as well.
I think he was reaching maybe a little too much.
Yeah.
Literally. Skapanovic. Bodiroga drives. Oh, he called a block.
Well, that's the second charge Koronius has been called as blocking for. One or two of the Greek assistant coaches are being told to sit down. I thought he was in position there.
I did too. Difficult job, however. That's probably the hardest call to make in basketball.
Yeah, I think so. I think they were correct on the one in the first half. I'm not sure about that.
Ice in his veins, makes the first one. He's got 13 points, misses the second one.
Well, maybe this is even getting to Bodiroga now. Oh, Yugoslavia really know they're in a game here.
Kanamu. Rencius, good poise, holds it out for Koronius. Koronius dumps it back to Rencius. Quite a bit of ball movement. And knocks it out to Koronius again.
Oh, yes.
Koronius hits the three. Have you ever seen Angelo Koronius have such an outstanding game, hitting all the big shots?
Well, maybe there's a key to that, and that is bring him off the bench.
The chief,
Vasilakopoulos. Sorry, Vasilakopoulos, yes, the George Vasilakopoulos.
Of the Hellenic Basketball Organizing Committee here. So you had one Greek and one Yugoslav sitting next to each other.
I wonder if they'll still be talking at the end of the night. I'm sure they will.
The drive. Shot clock to 6. They've got to rush one. Skapanovic. Travel call against Skapanovic. Nice shot by Skapanovic.
It was a beaut. They're going to see this.
He did shuffle his feet. You could barely see it because he was shielded by Obradovic. Yugoslavia extending their defense. Oh, the dump to Economou. Oh, and throws the foul.
We've got a foul for Bracha. Yugoslavia are at 6s and 7s on their interior defense at the moment. We're now with 10:59 remaining. I can't remember the last time Yugoslavia scored only 36 points in 29 minutes of basketball.
Well, you better believe it right now, baby. They are in trouble. They're in big trouble because Greece have not let up. There was one lapse at the start of the half. And since then, they've come back and they've extended the lead since halftime up to 12. Wow. This is unbelievable atmosphere. Albertus called for the foul. Or excuse
that
me,
is Rencius. That's his third foul. Again, it's one of these fouls you give away when you're having problems controlling Rebraca. You're getting position with Rebraca.
Makes the first. Zelko Obradovic wondering. It's funny because you see all these coaches in the hotel late at night, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Sitting around talking. Makes you wonder what they're talking about.
Coaching, inevitably. I doubt it, actually.
Sure they weren't talking about the same stuff we were talking about. Koronius driving against Obradovic. Economou, shot clock now under 10. Down to 5. Balianis over to Albertus. Oh, he hits the rim. He had to rush it, though. Not a good possession for Greece.
And Obradovic is probably saying to him, well, you've had a couple of cheap ones off me as well, so don't worry.
But it puts Obradovic on the line. And with Yugoslavia struggling to score points, getting to the free throw line is a bonus.
Now, Greece now have 5 players with 3 fouls against their name, and there's still 10 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock. That could be a factor.
So he makes both. It's an 8-point lead. Yugoslavia trying to claw their way back in it. Balianis. Bounce pass to Koronius. The pick. Koronius drives!
He has such confidence, hasn't he?
I'm not exactly sure what Rebraca's doing inside. Watch him.
He got drawn out there by Rencius for a change. Koronius saw the opportunity. Tremendous confidence that he has in a drive.
Topic gets Economou off his feet. Oh, Milenko Topic coming to the fore. Balianis handling the ball against Bodiroga. And Bodiroga is all over him like a blanket. Skapanovic also giving some defensive energy out there. Shot clock down to 10. Greece leading by 8. Koronius. And with the shot clock winding down to just 6, Obradovic called, and I think that's number 4.
It is indeed. It's the second Yugoslav guard to get into foul trouble. Serious foul trouble. 4 fouls. It shows you just how quick Koronios is, because Obradovic is known as one of the faster guards in Europe.
Ooh, big miss by Koronius. 9 minutes, 5 seconds to go. The winner of this game will play Russia, who earlier tonight defeated the United States in stunning fashion by just 2 points. But this one is now 51-42. He makes 1 of 2, Koronius. Bodiroga gets an opening and draws the foul like he does so often.
And that's the foul off Economou. The second foul.
Sigalis back in. Albertus will take a seat. You know, it's interesting looking at Sigalis. I was reading through the program and they were asking the Greek players who their favorite actor is.
Yeah.
And I tell you not, almost every single one said Robert De Niro.
Really?
And that's how they've come to play. They've come out like a raging bull.
No.
And then when you've got the Quentin Tarantino lookalike on the other side, wonder who their favorite actor is. We'll have to ask him. Bodiroga makes 1 of 2, 2 of 2. 7-point the difference. Yugoslavia scoring some points from the free throw line. Bodiroga trying to stick to Balianis. Balianis and Koronius now over to Sigalis. Sigalis fading away and gets nothing but air, and then Sigalis called for his 3rd foul. The economist, rather, called for his 3rd foul.
That's another Greek player on 3 fouls. Still 8:22 to go. They've got some significant players there. They've got Sigalis, Koronios, Economou, and the 3 big men all on 3 fouls. And I'm sure that hasn't escaped the attention of Željko Obradovic.
Well, Bodiroga now has a chance to get it down to 5. And this is allowing Yugoslavia to score from the free throw line. I'm waiting for that stat to see how many they've actually scored consecutively from the free throw line.
Bodiroga's generally the wrong person to foul when it comes to free throws as well. He's usually pretty reliable.
Well, he scored the last 4 points from the free throw line, and Bodiroga better be careful because he's making a lot of contact with Balianis.
The Greeks are preparing to bring in Papa Nikolaou again.
Rencius, nice pump fake, contact, goes to the line.
Great work by Rencius. He's grabbed a foul off Rebraca.
We're seeing the absolute best from Eftimus Rencius.
I've certainly seen the best for quite a while, I would say. He's capable of even better than this. But this is a real bonus for the Greek coach Panagiotis Giannakis, that somebody who is only his third choice big man has stepped up, and he's not been taken out for the whole of the second half for the simple reason he's getting the job done. Apart from the free throw line, perhaps.
Because Koronius, you couldn't see him sliding into the picture just at the end again. And that is a very uneasy situation there, missing a couple of free throws. So Yugoslavia, under 8 minutes, winning the battle at the free throw line. The dump to Rebraca. Contact, no call. Sigalis.
I think Rencius got a bit of that one. May have got a bit of Rebraca as well, but he certainly got a hand on the ball when he shot it.
Rebraca was not complaining. It's one thing I like about Rebraca. He doesn't complain at all. I can't stand a whinger on the court. Koronius. Shot clock down to 6. And Rencius follows up his shot, pulls it back out so they get to work some more time off the clock perhaps, if that's what they want to do.
It's very sensible from the young man as well.
The pick set for Sigalis. Rencius, notice that Rebraca is not anywhere close to him, but Economou hits the three.
He's back, 18 points. And boy, that could be a big shot in the long run.
Topic. Shot clock to 8. Good defense by the Greeks. Skapanovic dumps it to Rebraca. Oh, nice play by Rebraca.
Very cool execution. Well done, Rencius, to avoid getting a foul against himself. He'd have to come out, I think, if he had conceded that foul. The continuance, I think, is going to be an important thing here with the Greeks. Ooh. And, of course, keeping the ball.
Well, it's under 6 minutes. Shot clock now down to 8. Koronius, a little bit out of control, gets it out to Economou. Economou leans in, forces up a shot. Yugoslavia run. Obradovic fouled. And again and again and again, Yugoslavia are getting to the free throw line.
Putting this team away is very, very difficult. Italy found this. There's a foul. Bolianis deciding the 3-on-2 break. Might as well commit the foul.
Here is Obradovic, who has made both attempts from the line, 2 of 2. And he's looked good doing it.
Well, you did that to him, Jeff. Absolutely stiffened him.
Well, he didn't pull the string on that one, but he does on that one. 1 of 2. 5-point deficit for Zeljko Obradovic and Yugoslavia. Economou drives, tries to get some contact, can't do it. Obradovic a chance to run, pulls up, dishes to Rebraca, excellent interior passing. Yugoslavia trail by just 3 points.
The experience showing that. Bodiroga in that situation will always head straight for the baseline. He knows what Rebraca's looking for.
That was a great pass by Rebraca.
He's got very good hands, actually. Ball can go in and out of the hands very quickly.
Papanikolaou draws the foul. Thought a foul had been called against him. In fact, a foul has been called against Greece, and it's against Albertis. And I think Albertis might be a little bit upset at the old shot selection.
I think he's upset at the refereeing selection. But whatever.
I mean, we just talk about Papanikolaou's shot selection, and I just don't know if he's the man you won't take in the big shot right now.
Well, after we've just seen a huge three from Economou. But these two free throws, if Bodiroga gets both of them, this brings it to a one-point ball game. And that really is a test of Greece's nerve then.
Well, he only makes 1 of 2, but they're 15 of 20 from the line. So they're making a living at the line. Fasoulas, who has come in. Kind of an awkward looking pass. Shot clock to 5. Koronius leans in, battles for the board. Yugoslavia rebounds.
Strong rebounding there by
Obradovic pulls up, can't get it. Koronius a chance to run. Wisely pulls it out because Yugoslavia had numbers, but that was not a good possession the last time down for Greece, with Koronius having to force that shot.
Yugoslavia have not been in the lead in this game so far, I don't think. They're just getting a little bit too eager to get in front.
Economou. Ball knocked away, shot clock to 3, 2, Koronios. Battle for the board, Yugoslavia, and foul against Greece. So Yugoslavia again go to the free throw line.
That's not a major tragedy for them. Papanikolaou is the one player whom it's not going to hurt to get a couple of fouls against his name. 7 other Greeks are on 3 fouls.
It's almost like those fumes of pure emotion. Giannakis knows. He can just sense it. He just knows he's got a chance for a major league victory. Topic bricks it. How can a guy like that, who shoots so well from behind the arc, brick one?
Well, these are nervous times. 3:38 remaining. The team's 2 points down. All that's at stake is a place in the World Championship final. It's going to get to you, I think. 1 point game now.
Fasoulas really going at it with Rebraca down low. Koronios over to Albertis, who kind of fumbles the ball. The shot clock down to 10. And again, Greece are going to have to force one up. Albertis from the corner. And hustles and gets the rebound. What great hustle from Albertis.
Very fortuitous. Came off his shoulder. Didn't know where the ball was.
But give Yugoslavia credit. They were playing some outstanding defense. And how many times are we going to see Greece come down and have to force one up? Well, not that time, because
Fasoulas has scored. That snaps a 7-0 run for Yugoslavia.
That's the story. 2.5 minutes. Djordjevic has come back in for Yugoslavia. Rebraca blocked by Fasoulas, but fouled by Fasoulas. It's number 4. Those were 2 valuable points from Fasoulas. I'm not sure how long he's going to last.
I'm not sure either. He's never really been able to control Rebraca tonight.
Dusan Ivkovic helping out with the Yugoslavs.
What a guy to have as your team manager. You've got the coach of the year as your team manager.
Coach of the year from Olympiacos. Yeah, I'd say he's pretty good. 2:24 remaining. Rebraca to start Benetton Treviso. Cans both of them.
Back to a one-point ball game.
And we keep talking about the free throw line. They've made 24 trips, have the Yugoslavs, just 11 attempts for Greece, 6 of 11 overall. Albertus, shaking and baking. Koronios rims out, but Greece keep it alive on the boards.
Papanikolaou, big rebound.
And surrounded Papanikolaou. Now, Papanikolaou does not shoot free throws well. Are they in the bonus?
Well, they are in the bonus, definitely.
So, a lot of pressure now on Papanikolaou, who a couple of years ago had an outstanding season with Olympiacos. I think he struggled last year because didn't he join the team late?
Yeah, he joined the team late because basically he tried to transfer to Kinder Bologna. Olympiacos refused to allow him to move, and at Christmas he just came back. So that's one indecisive thing about his career. The other thing is he's twice put himself in for NBA draft and twice pulled himself out.
Well, he wears his heart on his sleeve, and he misses both.
And his free throws all over the place.
Greece have a chance now to take the lead, or rather Yugoslavia have a chance to take the lead. Djordjevic, Yugoslavia take the lead.
Oh, what a man to have coming in a crisis time like this.
Somebody has got to take the big shot for Greece now.
Yugoslavia's first lead of the night. What a time to get it as well, going to the last minute and a half.
Albertus. Oh, the defending, the scrap, and the foul. A foul called against Bodiroga. And that's 4. Yep. And that really bails out Greece.
Well, he thought that was just a tied ball. But what a mess Albertus made of that.
So it puts Nikos Economou on the free throw line. And I'm telling you, Greece are really fortunate to be shooting free throws in this situation, because they've been struggling to get points. It looked like Albertus had turned it over.
Tied again.
He misses the second one, but the battle for the rebound, and Djordjevic comes down with it.
Economou goes to 19 points, but that second free throw could be vital.
Djordjevic pulls up for 3, no good. Vasilis rebound. And Djordjevic, just out of your screen, can't believe he missed it. He was wide open.
Let's look at least one more offense. I don't think anybody here would mind if this game went to overtime.
Koronios, shot clock to 10. Game clock to 40. Koronios drives in, shot clock to 5. Weaves inside to Economou. No good. Yugoslavia rebound.
Great rebound by Topic, who also got a bit of the original shot.
There's only about 1.5 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. And Obradovic, it looks like, is not going to call a timeout. He's going to let his man, Bodiroga, dribble it down and try to get to the free throw line, presumably. Yugoslavia. Tie game, Bodiroga, nothing but air. Oh, Yugoslavia keep possession.
Now he'll want a timeout.
And I have never seen Bodiroga shoot an air ball in such a critical situation.
That is amazing.
Greece complaining, thinking that they should have possession, but it must have touched a Greek player and gone out of bounds. Here we see that.
This is the Bodiroga air ball. Ooh, that looked like a foul on the arm by Papanikolaou. He got away with that. And the ball comes off Economou as Rebraca goes for the rebound. And at that point, this guy wants his timeout.
Dangerous times because they've got 4 players, 4 excellent perimeter shooters. It's Obradovic, guarded, overtime.
Overtime, wow.
And I think Djordjevic is complaining that he was fouled. Look at Djordjevic, he is. If we could get him on camera, we can't. We're focusing on the Greek team for some reason. There's Djordjevic.
Pulled away by Bodiroga to prevent himself getting a technical.
He was complaining.
Oh, no, that's Giannakis saying, hey, why don't you give him a technical? No.
I have to say, I think the referee showed great restraint in not calling a foul. Hopefully it wasn't too much restraint. Here it is.
As Djordjevic takes the ball. Koronius looked like he was reaching in a bit.
Well, I think he had his hands up, whether or not he made contact. So, Lord Rob Dugdale of the Flies, we have a 57-57 tie, and we go to overtime. And they may get in.
Yugoslavia have Djordjevic, Bodiroga, and Obradovic. All of them are on 4 fouls at the moment.
And Fasoulis wins the tip. So maybe that was strategy in itself. Albertus, good movement. Misses his shot. And over the back is Economou, and Nikos Economou has picked up foul number 4.
And that's 4th foul.
I don't think he's got much to complain about on that one. Not at all.
Yeah, Milenko Topic was firmly in pole position for that one.
And even more so than the foul trouble is the fact that they're in the bonus. And by being in the bonus, they're going to the free throw line and really scoring a lot of points.
Now, it's supposed to be a statistic. I don't know who's actually the author of this statistic, but the team that scores first in overtime in 80% of cases wins the game.
Well, they haven't led much tonight, but Topic has just given it to him again. Makes both free throws, Milenko Topic. Yugoslavia are 20 of 26. So that is a very, very big story in itself. Albertus to Koronius. Shot clock to 10. Shot clock to 6. Economou.
Shooting that somewhere from in the warm-up area. A long way out that. Greece, by the way, if we're talking about this game being decided from the line, shooting 7 from 15 at the moment. Well,
Rebraca called for, nope. Fasoulis called for a foul.
The crowd wanted the travel. If there was a travel, Rebraca got away with it. Fasoulis has not. He's out of the game. First player to foul out.
I think the other development in this game, as you look at that replay, Yugoslavia are absolutely not allowing Greece anything. I mean, they're not letting them get into an offense at all.
They got back into the game by their defense. And they're going to use that on them.
Well, Rebraca makes both.
Oh, this is a tough team in overtime, isn't it?
Rebraca has 16 points. Not a bad little night for the big man. I think he could almost say they better make this or it's not going to be looking too good. Badouris. No passes going into the paint. Badouris. Shot clock to 7. And Albertus finally, or excuse me, Rencius. I think that's a collective sigh of relief from everybody.
He's had a big game for them, Efthimis Rencius.
Obradovic for 3. And Yugoslavia get the rebound.
What a big rebound that could have been by Rebraca. Came out a long way from that three-point attempt by Sasha Obradovic. And Yugoslavia are controlling this game. Greece are having this game taken out of their hands in this extra period.
Well, they've got a chance here if they can get a stand, but excellent work and also a foul against Badouris.
Bodiroga's drive and pass off to Rebraca. The captain, Sasha Djordjevic, very happy with that. You don't see the drive in the dish, just the basket here from Rebraca.
I don't like to second guess the official, but he had his hand on his back. I don't think he affected his shot at all. But in any event, he goes to the line with a possible 3-point play, and he does, and it's a 5-point lead. That is a major sequence for Yugoslavia. 2:45 remaining. Baduris. Rebound Yugoslavia.
That looks a lot like Greece clutching at straws, that. They're going very quickly to the three-point shot. They're not getting anything inside. In control of the game.
Saw that Giannakis wanted a timeout.
He's not going to get it.
They better stop him here. It could be over. Topic for three. Obradovic chases down the rebound. They reset the shot clock. That's twice on missed three-point attempts. Yugoslavia have gotten the long rebound. Methodical, calm, closing in for the kill. Yugoslavia leading by 5. Bodiroga. Bodiroga makes it a 7-point advantage. Because with 1:41 left, I think Greece really almost don't have a choice, but they're going to have to start thinking about a three-point shot.
It says that Koronios is on.
Well, he does go right at him. He draws the foul, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. Coach Dugdale.
It's an easy game, isn't it, this coaching?
Well,
sit up in the stands and make the calls.
But he didn't draw the foul on Obradovic, but Rebraca certainly isn't intimidated by Rebraca.
Well, he's scorched him a couple of times in this game previously.
Plays for Peristeri here in Greece.
Oh.
Well, that was a huge miss.
Seven for 16 now, Greece from the line. Ooh, that's the game right there.
It is indeed. Trailing by 5, 120. They must get a stop. Absolutely, Greece. And for some reason, the decision to foul Obradovic. I don't understand why Balianas went out and fouled him when the shot clock was winding down.
1:14, 5 points in it.
Stops the clock, but it puts Obradovic on the line. Well, he missed one.
If he misses the other, then that foul is well worth it.
Well, he makes 1 of 2, and it's a 6-point lead.
Good work by Topic here. He's denying the inbounds pass to Koronios.
Well, it's Papanikolaou who brings it up. Goes all the way and draws. Nope, they wave off the shot. They wave off the shot and say he got fouled before.
That is not a popular decision, it should be said. A lot of protests around the official.
And I think the unsettling part for Greece, and they better get a hold of themselves or they're going to get a technical called against them. People coming off the bench, including the extra coaches, but I think Papanikolaou goes to the line.
Yeah, those players have got to sit down. Anybody leaving the bench area gets ejected.
Well, Papanikolaou is 0 for 2.
Well, the contact was a long way back. It was Topic that was called for it.
Yep. Well, if there's no rule for continuation, there's no rule for continuation.
This is the difficult thing. Giannakis, not only is he trying to win a ball game, he's got to try and control all these people on the bench as well. Passion's running high.
Well, it's a 6-point game. Papanikolaou must, absolutely must, find his stroke.
It's an awful free throw. Talk about a shot you don't believe in. He's got one.
Makes one, but they're down by 5. And the decision to foul.
It's Bodiroga. He's not a bad free throw shooter.
Bodiroga's made 6 of 8 tonight. Free throw shooting is such a big part of the game. Half the battle is getting to the line, the other battle is making it. And Yugoslavia clearly has won the battle tonight because of the free throw line. Of course, I just jinxed him.
You did. You stiffed him a game.
Well, he makes the second, so it's back to a 6-point lead. Koronius pulls up for a 3. Well, not even close. And Papanikolaou forced to foul. And the tears are starting to flow here in Athens. .102 remaining. We saw Koronius hit one from that distance earlier, but that one wasn't anywhere close.
Very quietly, Željko Rebraca now has gone to 20 points. And this is the second.
Well, out to Economou for a 3.
There's time yet.
Down to a 4-point lead. And they decide to foul Bodiroga. That was interesting. Economou has now scored 22 points. And Papanikolaou, that's the strategy from Giannakis, is to foul.
Go out and hit a 3, then foul.
Tomasevic comes in for Rebraca. And Rebraca, you didn't see it, but he kicked over his chair. He wasn't too happy about coming out.
I'm just wondering why Abramovich decides to do that, especially as Tomasevic is not a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Koronius in, and foul called against Abramovich, so he's going to leave the game. And that will bring Miroslav Beric off the bench. But Greece are going to have to make their free throws.
Something they've not been particularly good at so far tonight. Nice attempt to take the charge.
Well, this is something I don't understand from Yugoslavia. You think they'd want the clock to keep running. And you wouldn't give that foul up.
I don't know, 6 points with 44 seconds remaining. I think you're still at the stage where you don't really want to give the points up either. You'd rather have these guys go to the line and make the shots themselves.
Well, if that's the strategy, he thinks they can't shoot the free throws, and that's good strategy. But it does stop the clock, and he makes the first one. And he cans both, so it's a 4-point game. And they decide to foul Djordjevic. Djordjevic, cool, calm, and collected, knows it's all part of the game, and Koronius now has 4 fouls.
This is the thing that is going to count against Greece, is the number of players they have now with very few fouls to give.
Djordjevic has scored 2 points, and he hasn't been to the line, but he is an excellent free throw shooter.
Oh, him as well.
I must have the
You are the
touch
kiss of
tonight.
death to free throw shooters tonight, Jeff. What have you been doing?
Makes that one. Djordjevic hasn't been himself tonight. He's only scored 3 points. Koronius all the way, coast to coast. Kicks it out. Economou ends up with it for 3.
For 3.
Unbelievable scenes. Greece seemingly dead, trail by just 2 points. And they foul Bodiroga. Now this is interesting, and I'll tell you why. A lot of people would say this is a horrible strategy to foul people and put them on the line, but I've seen it done. And I'm going to mention this because Vassoulis used to play for him. Jim Valvano, who used to coach at North Carolina State, won a national championship in NCAAs via fouling people late in the game. So it can be done.
It can be done. 2-point game, Bodiroga on the line. And there's still a while to go in this game.
But he's a good shooter, and he ices it. Bodiroga complaining about something. I think he thought the players had moved into the lane too soon. Makes both. I think they want to foul Tomasevic next time. Koronius all the way, draws contact, and he really could have brought the house down if he'd made that one.
That is exactly. They needed the 2 and 1.
Well, the 29-year-old has been explosive going to the basket. And the foul on Dragan Lukovsky has come in.
I think it's been just about the most potent offense they've had, apart from that 3 from Economou in this extra period. And you know, Greece dragged their feet so much in the first part of this this extra period. They could have won this game.
Oh, he misses the
second.
second.
Chance.
That's the man they want. Or that was Topic. And Bodiroga escapes the foul. And with just 12.8 seconds now, Greece are in trouble. Papanikolaou tries to draw the foul, gets inside. Oh, what happened? I don't believe it. Papanikolaou kicked the ball into the stands. What in the world was he doing?
I think that's a sign of frustration, isn't it? Is he going to get a tech for that?
I don't understand. He got called for the foul, and he kicks it into the stands. They're still in the game. There's 4.1 seconds, unless he thinks he has to stop the clock. But he's called for the technical.
Yeah, it's a technical.
Oh, that's a bad one.
Use of equipment has to be a technical.
I like Papanikolaou, but he should not have done that.
Yeah.
For various reasons. That is called totally losing your cool.
That is.
I'm telling you, I've never seen that, ever. Look at that. He just...
That's pressure for you.
What is he doing? They're only down by 3. This game is over now if he makes these free throws. Oh, dark night for Papanikolaou, that's for sure. He's got a technical, and Greece have been denied via the free throw line. They're 33 of 43, Yugoslavia. They missed a few here at the end, but they've come back. And they have won 78-73 in overtime. And these Greek fans with Dejan Bodiroga, he better be careful.
He's awfully close to the crowd. He's gone to the Yugoslav section.
Watching the team right here, the coaches, Bodiroga at the top of the screen, hugging his teammates. But he's going to have to play his professional ball in Greece next year, and I don't know if he wants to make any enemies. This is what we didn't want to see, because the Greek fans do throw things from time to time, and that's what's happening right now. We're looking at the Yugoslavian fans.
There's a lot of things being thrown, and what's particularly dangerous is that half of this stuff in a big arena like this doesn't even reach the court.
Well, it's going to be a Yugoslavia final against Russia.